Why did you hate all her friends?
They were boorish and irritating.
What did you learn from the relationship? What did you take away?
To try and form relationships with people that are based on more than just sex and drinking.
You say you learned that message in 1991?
Well, I tried to.
Okay.
It's definitely Robert, because of the way that Viva is reacting when Robert is speaking. She's kind of going, oh, that idiot. So I think Robert is telling the truth. Can I also say that for a pregnant woman, those boots are ill-advised?
You say...
Move back, support, my love. You're making problems
but she was
for
a
later
gymnast,
on.
you see, so she's got very good core strength.
Gabby, she's
a swimming
not
teacher.
a gymnast.
I think
She
you'll find
might
actually
be-
that she's not pregnant, it's a buoyancy aid.
Okay, David's team, we need an answer. So is this person an erstwhile girlfriend from Robert's past, Gabby's gymnastic opponent, or Lee's swimming teacher?
I think Robert is telling the truth because when he said that her friends were really boorish, he looked really quite nervous
Yes.
about it.
He did, yes. OK, I think we're going to say Rob's telling the
saying
truth.
it's Robert. Viva, perhaps you'd like to reveal who you really are.
I was Gabby's rival.
So, ladies and gentlemen, congratulations to Viva, and thank you very much indeed. So at the end of that round, it's David's team who are showing all the fighting spirit of the French, caving in as they have 4-3. And so we come now happily to our final round, more disturbing insights from our panellists, who yet again have no idea what's written on the card they're about to read. Beginning with David.
I believe disaster will occur if I don't adhere to my special alarm clock system.
What is this alarm clock system?
Well, the system is that I have 2 alarm clocks, one that plugs in and one on my phone, and I set them both at the same time because historically I used to be quite a deep sleeper and it was difficult to wake up. One will usually go off first, even though they're for the same time because the clocks are independent, and I have to turn the other one off before it goes.
What kind of disasters do you imagine will occur?
Well, I imagine I might die, basically. I imagine I might discover I've got a terminal disease, or I imagine whatever thing I'm most worried about.
Are you following this? 'Cause I'm totally confused. You've got 2 alarm clocks.
Yeah,
one
well-
of them is plugged in, one of them's on your phone, and the explanation for why do you do this is because I think I might get a terminal illness. Is there a big bit that I've missed out?
Yes, there is. All the words I said in between those parts of the story. That's what you've missed out.
Right.
Yeah.
So, Lee, do you think there's any truth in this?
I think we have to rely on Robert's knowledge of David for this.
I think it's true.
Yeah, I
You
think
do?
it's true.
Yes. I've spent many years watching David try to leave the house without unlocking and locking and unlocking and locking the door 7 or 8 times, and so I believe he would have a system for waking up.
You are team captain.
Definitely true, definitely true.
OK, we'll go with
You're
true.
saying it's true. OK, David, reveal all.
It is, in fact, true.
Yes, David does believe that if he doesn't adhere to his special alarm clock system, some kind of disaster will occur, like someone finding out he's got a special alarm clock system. And a lot of sportsmen are superstitious too. Tim Henman, for example, had a lucky towel that he believed made him win tennis matches. He left it in a hotel room in 1993. Next, Krishnan.
I check for monsters before I go to bed because I'm afraid of the dark.
How can that possibly be true? You read the news.
Yeah, but there's lights on when he reads the news.
Has this gone on a long, long time?
Well, since I was very young.
Does this happen every night? Every night before you go to bed, you check for monsters?
It depends on whether I'm alone.
Well, it's probably slightly embarrassing if you're not alone to check for monsters. Possibly.
I'm a journalist. I travel. I'm on my own quite a lot.
So talk us roughly through. You're in a hotel somewhere away from your wife, it's dark, that much we can pick.
I'm in a hotel room. I'm on my own, as I generally would be in a hotel room, and I would check in the wardrobe, in the ensuite bathroom,
Right.
Because you never know what's in the shower.
Yeah, I think we're pretty sure it's a pubic hair on the wall. The hotels I stay at, anyway. It's a certainty.
Lee, what are you veering towards?
Are we saying not true?
I really don't think
Unanimous?
Lie.
Yep. Unanimous, it's a lie.
OK, they're saying it's a lie. Krishnan, tell us the truth.
It's 100% true.
It is absolutely true. Next, Rob. You're on.
I was voted the 47th sexiest man in Wales.
Who was the 48th?
I think was John Humphreys, the guy who reads...
Who made this part? Who was it?
Wales has its own newspaper called the Western Mail.
Have we asked him which year this was?
Oh, yeah, which year was it? It was clearly not in the last 10.
It was about... Listen to you, George Clooney. I could take that coming from Robert, who has a certain earthy charm.
Right, thank
But
you.
from a rejected Chuckle Brother, it's a bit rich.
So, are you team captain? What are you saying?
OK, we think that's a lie.
Yeah.
OK, they're saying it's a lie. Is it the truth or a lie?
It's true.
It's absolutely true. Yep, it's true. Rob was voted the 47th sexiest man in Wales and would have finished even higher if he hadn't got cramp in his dialing finger. Next, Robert.
I was voted the 88th sexiest man in the world.
By who?
But it was the readers of some women's magazine.
Which one?
Blind and Wretched.
You would know.
It was new look or new woman.
Where did David finish?
I'm not so very sure David was on that
Not listed,
list.
unfortunately.
Generally, Robert is considered the better looking one of your outfit. But if it were me, can I say this, not in a gay way, but I think that you are easier on the eye than him. I think there's something very pleasing, and you may notice I've been looking at you a lot. Not in a gay way, but I just think he looks lovely.
I feel a bit weird about this. But, you know, thanks.
Rob,
Anyway.
if we could drag you back to the poll.
I think it's... I think it's true.
Robert, the answer?
It is true.
Which hyperactive buzzing sound means that at the end of tonight's contest, it's David's team who've lied their way to victory, having thrashed Lee's team 7-6. So, cheers and applause to our winners, jeers and derision to our losers. And we leave you with the thought that, according to Winston Churchill, a lie gets halfway around the world before the truth has a chance to get its pants on, which suggests that while lies may travel faster, truth has been having a lot more fun. Good night.
Join me tonight for my last show of the series, and my guest will be disco soul legend Shaka Khan, style guru Got One, Hollywood star Steve Carell, and we have great music from the mighty Primal Scream. That's Friday night with Jonathan Ross after the news at 10:35.
Classic comedy in the Rook Restaurant, a gem from the Two Ronnies sketchbook, next on BBC One.